my friends! How are you? This is the Caldona speaking, and welcome back to some more Tekkit Classic. Today, we are going to be doing some mining, and I feel like I'm getting some lag. I don't know. This might be more than usual. Let's see. Maybe we can tweak some settings. Maybe if I take down the smooth lighting a little bit. And then let's go down to a short plus 32. Alright, that feels a little better. Anyway, today we are going to be continuing to explore this cave we discovered last episode. Nope, you're not allowed to blow up. We're going to continue to explore the cave, and to do so, we need to kill this creeper, and then mine up all these ores. And then we also need to do a little bit more torching. Alright, there we go. And let's see. Ooh, diamonds! Diamonds! Woo! Nice. Striking it rich. Speaking of which, that makes me think of something. Do you guys agree that it feels like a lot of television networks, like that there are too many shows on TV about finding gold in various places in the wilderness? Would you agree, guys? I mean, I don't mind there being some of those shows, but I feel like there are way too many of them. I don't know. That was just kind of a random rant that I thought of because of the phrase "strike it rich." Anyway, tangent over. Let's get back to the whole caving bit. Do we have wood? I really hope we have wood. That would be great. Even I can't see all this stuff. You're not alone, guys. We're gonna go back and collect some ores, and then we'll go check this new area out. 11 diamonds, man! So many! This is a lot. I wish this had happened on breakfast menu. I really don't have enough diamonds there. But to be fair, I don't have enough diamonds here either. Jump down. And let's hop up. Couple more pieces of ore. Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my jetpack. Intentionally, because I don't want to accidentally waste all the fuel. Alright, we can make a few more torches. But we need to go back up to the surface as soon as we're done grabbing all the ores from this place and get some more torches going. So we're going to grab some of this coal so that we can make a whole bunch of torches when we come back to the cave. Though we're not leaving yet because we have lit up a lot already, and there are so many ores that we need to grab from this area that we've explored. And look at all the EMC we're getting. Yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness. There are so many ores in this cave. There's so much uranium, and all that good stuff. There we go. Alright. Gonna grab all these. There's not really a whole lot to talk about. I should have thought of a topic to discuss. Usually that's a good idea. To have something to talk about when you're doing a monotonous task. So hang on. I will think of a task, not a task, something to talk about while we do our caving, and then I will come back and talk to you guys. Alright, well that was fairly quick. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about the meaning of life. No, I'm not doing that. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today, I'm going to do it. What we're going to talk about is a potential direction to go after we finish up moving things into the base and finish up this caving mission and all that sort of stuff. What I want to do is I want to build a nuclear reactor, which sounds like a much worse idea than it actually is. It could be really good for us because what I want to do is hook it up to a machine that I think I've talked to you guys about before, called the Mass Fabricator. And if you don't remember what it is, or if I didn't actually talk to you about it, whichever one of those two cases that might be true, basically what the Mass Fabricator does is it creates UU matter, which you can basically craft into any item in the game, which is pretty cool, I would say. Hopefully you agree with that statement. So it's sort of like the energy collector, but a little more powerful, I would say. That might not be true. I mean, a high-tier energy collector might still be better, but the Mass Fabricator is very easy to power and is a lot cheaper, I think, in terms of EMC than the higher-level energy collectors, which take a ton, and I mean a ton, of diamond/EMC to make. Alright, this looks like a place we've been to before. We're gonna go over there. Alright, there's some ores there. Let's actually grab these quickly. And then off we go! So, I think we're gonna do that. What we need is a lot of uranium, although I'm sure you guessed that. If you know anything about the atomic theory. What we'll need is a lot of uranium, and then we're gonna need, I think it's a reactor block is what we need, and then a lot of uranium cells we'll have to craft. And gosh, I almost just fell into lava. So a lot of uranium cells, a reactor block. I think we need some coolant? I'm just gonna quickly look this up. Yeah, we need coolant cells, I'm pretty sure, to keep the reactor from overheating, because nuclear meltdowns are a thing. And in fact, this is just an idea in my head right now, but if we actually ever get this whole reactor thing to come into fruition, and we decide at some point that we don't want to continue our Tekkit series, then what we're going to do is force a meltdown on our own reactor and just watch the thing go boom. Which I think would be a very fun way to close things out. Because rather than save things to be nostalgic about later, you should definitely just blow them up. Which you can totally apply to photo albums, right? Rather than be nostalgic, just blow it up. There aren't any flaws with that plan at all. No, there aren't. Just kidding. There are about, like, a ton of them. I was gonna give you a number, but then I decided there were too many. Too many flaws to list. Alright, let's see. Ore count. Wow. If we double all those, we have so much. And gosh, I hope we are not still loading the chunks at our base, because we might have blown up our machines. Although redstone engines take a lot to blow up, so hopefully... Actually, no, we turned it off. I remember. We were smart about this. We turned off the machines at our base. For a second, I was worried that we were going to find everything blown up back at home, and that was going to be really bad. And the only reason I actually thought about that was because I was thinking about how we were going to have to macerate all our ores. Which we couldn't do, you know, if our machines were all blown up. Anyway, the Mass Fabricator, I believe, just going back to our little talk about nuclear reactors, I believe it takes scrap and turns it into UU matter. No, I think that's not right. I think scrap makes it run faster. And you get scrap from the recycler, and rather than continually shooting up at something I can't hit, I should, you know, jump up. Anyway, yeah, so it takes scrap, and I think scrap can be turned into one other thing. Let's see, scrap, yeah, here's scrap. Yeah, it turns into a scrap box. It can be used as fuel, can be turned into a scrap box, which I think you just right-click with and it gives you a random item. But more importantly, I'm pretty sure it makes the reactor, not the reactor, the mass fabricator, I think it's just work faster? Might have to do with efficiency, like energy-wise or something, but I don't know for sure. It's been a while since I played around with mass fabricators. As in years, not months. Alright, now how do we get out of this place? I think we've gotten most of the ores at this point. And unfortunately, the exit is probably quite small. Oh, and I just thought of something. We should grab lava. Not a bad idea. Okay. Lot of lava now. And then we are going to dump off most of our cobble, our ores, and all this good stuff into our bag. Which might be a bad idea, because if we lose the bag, we lose everything inside, but at the same time could be a good idea. Because we can instantly throw anything valuable away from, say, a deadly explosion or a lava pool, so that we know at least it survives and that all our key valuables will survive. Oh, and by the way, you go in there. Yeah, I don't know where our exit is. I don't know how badly we honestly need to explore the rest of this place. And we certainly shouldn't explore until we have torches, I think. Because you guys won't be able to see anything, and what's the fun in that? Really should have marked the entrance. I figured, well, how hard is it really going to be to get out of here? But anyway, I just got lucky here, and I saw that little pathway out. Alright, let's eat some bread. Speaking of which, we might not have enough bread to go for too long. Did I really stock up on all those items and then forget to grab more bread? Facepalm. Anyway, that's great. Well, we should be able to get out, though, at the very least. Yep. We're going to get to the surface here, which is good. I didn't have to waste any jetpack fuel doing that, which is also very fortunate. Got a stack of lava cells so we can power stuff when we get back. Now, let's shoot down this tree. And let's do something a little more fun. Yeah! That was more fun. We're not doing that again, though. I cannot lose all my power in this thing right now. Yeah, but we just burned down a tree instead of getting all the wood, which I think is a little more fun. Not to sound like a pyromaniac or anything. Actually, totally to sound like a pyromaniac. But anyway. Oh, that's a really good sound effect. I like this. I think that's part of a mod that makes it sound so good. But it's a lot fancier than the normal sound, gotta say. Alright, let's head back down. We'll keep caving for a little while. Charge! So that was a little talk about nuclear reactors. Anyway, speaking of which, I'll just show you the items quickly. So, they're reactor chambers. I forgot about that. So they're reactor chambers. I have no idea what that is. There's some things I don't know about this yet, apparently. But anyway, this is the actual nuclear reactor. You need some reactor chambers, advanced alloy circuits, things like that. Advanced alloy isn't that difficult, but the advanced circuits are slightly more difficult. Nah, they're not that bad. Anyway, this is what might get complicated, it looks like. Reactor chambers. Machine blocks don't seem too bad. Reactor plating, not terrible. Integrated heat disperser, I guess it's not that bad. Just a lot of advanced alloy, which is going to take time to make, even if it's not that expensive. Hang on, which reminds me, I think you can speed up machines with an overclocker. Yeah, that. Oops, I hit R. While I was still in the box, the search bar. So 3 coolant cells, copper cables, electronic circuit. I don't know if that's a one-time upgrade or a permanent upgrade, but I think it should make machines, i.e. the macerator and the compressor, things like that that we need pretty often, a lot faster, which would be great. Anyway, we're going to make ourselves quite a few sticks, and we're going to make a stack of torches. Boom! Done. Okay. Let's continue our little journey here. Do some more lighting up, and then we'll run back and grab all the ores. I don't know how often I use this caving strategy. I think pretty often when I cave. But I think it's a good one, just to run ahead and light up everything, and then circle back and grab the ores. It might mean you miss a couple of ores, just because you don't circle back to every place that you went to. But it does make it a lot quicker to just light things up, deal with the mobs, things like that. So there are some pros, definitely, even if there are a couple of cons. Alright, well that's that branch of the cave. Done with that. Okay. And there are actually a couple back here. Now let's hop up. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Apparently that was my only arrow. Oh well. Let's keep moving. Some nickelite down there, that's cool. This time I am going to grab the ores before I continue ahead, because it might be hard to get back up here. We'll see. Quite a few goodies in this area. Lots and lots of emeralds I can see. Oop. I do not want to run into lava, though. That would be pretty bad. Not a great way to end an episode, falling into lava. Alright, anyway, let's grab all this good stuff. Lots of redstone, too. If we continue to build any machines in red power, we're going to need that. If I wasn't recording, I'm not sure how much I would bother to light up things like that little area of the cave. I am lighting it up because I want you guys to be able to see things, but under normal circumstances, I don't really think it's that important if you're never coming back. And I don't expect to be building any sort of mob farm or something in this world. So it's not the case that I need to get rid of all the spawning spaces or something like that. Alright, there we go. Got some lapis. And there we are. Nickelite. Some redstone. And we are actually running a little low on mining laser power. Not too low. I think a lot of it was that scatter shot we fired. But we are losing some power, so we have to keep an eye on that. Diamonds! Diamonds! That torch was completely useless, but diamonds! What was that? That was not a very excited call. At all. That was just like this weird, kind of drained emotion, not emotionless, but like unenthusiastic call. Alright, we'll come back and get all those resources. Okay, apparently not. Guess we're coming back to get the other ones that are up there. I suppose. Anyway, I'm passing up a few things now, but I really want to go get those diamonds! I'm trying to work out ways to call out diamonds that are more fun than that one I did last time. Diamonds! Diamonds! Oh my gosh, we got diamonds! Oh my goodness, we found diamonds! I'm trying out some different ways to do that. Not many of them working very well. Alright, let's see. Only 2? That's pretty lame. I did all that experimenting with cool ways to say diamonds for that? Not even worth it. Ah! Gosh, that's why I have nano armor. Oh, thank goodness, nano armor. You are brilliant. I only took 1 heart of damage. With normal armor, probably would have taken 5. Oh, that was so worth it to make it, just for the caving stuff. Those applications, so valuable. Alright, just a couple more ores here. Did I say ores? Meant ores, anyway. We found quite a bit. Let's go dump some more things in the alchemy bag. 14 diamonds, guys. Serious haul here. Indeed. Found a lot. A lot of good stuff from this caving expedition, and it's not quite done yet. Pretty easy to gather resources, though, and I think it's a little more effective than our quarry. Speaking of which, I desperately need to power that thing with lava buckets instead of charcoal. It's just so much more efficient. So I should definitely do that. I think we're going to waypoint this cave once we're done anyway, because we don't really need to spend that much more time down here, but there might still be resources. And there is a ton of lava, so even if we don't continue to mine resources out of the cave very often, at the very least we could grab lava from here for a very long time, which I think would be pretty sweet. Okay, and there we are. Plenty of resources to start working on. The potential next project of building a reactor. We've got 6 uranium. Is it 1 uranium per cell? That might not be enough to really take advantage of a reactor, but we'll see. And there we go. Just a few more resources, I think, and then we're going to leave this cave and go home, drop things off in the macerator, and then that'll be that. We might need to overclock that macerator at some point as well, because it is going to be very, very slow in processing all those resources, because we have so many. Anyway, though, I think it is about time to leave this cave. So, we are going to... it's period key, right? It's different here from Volts when I was playing that for a while with some friends. Let's see. Waypoints, add... New cave. Lava and ores. Gonna leave that as a note so that I can remember later that there are lots of resources still down here that I haven't gotten yet. Anyway, we're at 15. I'd like to see if we can get to a greater block height before we fly out of here, because I'm not sure how much jetpack power we have. We'll go over here, maybe. That could work. We'll see. Oh, gold. I do not have much gold, so I will grab that. Ah! No! Bad! That is not how I'm ending this episode. Not okay. Alright. Bad creeper. He almost made me die to end an episode. Just kidding. He wouldn't have actually killed me, but... Anyway, this is pretty good. Height 23, I'll take it. We probably have enough fuel to get out of here. I would assume so. Hang on, that is not acceptable. Mining. Yeah, that's good. Go up. Yeah, there we go. We got out. Sweet. Alright, and we have plenty of power left, which is good. Now let's get back to our base. Oh, it's that way. Okay. I got really confused about where I was running on the minimap. I was not paying attention to the direction of the arrow. Anyway, there we go. It's so convenient having a jetpack. You can just kind of fly over all the big obstacles. Hover mode enabled. And let's start running again. And home is in sight! We didn't go all that far away, which I suppose is nice. Though we did come away with a lot of very nice resources, which we will definitely be using in the near future, because I think that reactor idea is not a bad one. There we go. Let's check on the iron producer. It's going alright, 27 ingots. And let's turn the system back on, shall we? Yep. Alright, we're gonna flick that on. I think that's all we need to do, yeah. We'll turn that one on just to be safe, though. Anyway, we need to dump some ores away. And this is not really cutting it. Because we found a lot more than that. Let's put it that way. A lot more than that. That's a little more like it. And I just realized how badly we need to stick more power into our geothermal generator. It has been in pretty bad need of power, so we are going to give it just that. That was a bad sound. I think that was the sound of it losing power, maybe? Well, it's not now. Hopefully. Oh, I put it in the wrong slot. There we go. Now it's not losing power. There we go. Okay, and that needs an upgrade. Seriously. Like, terribly badly. And you need to turn on. Because there are ingots coming out now. Some iron and tin there. Alright, did we dump off all the ores? I think we did. And, oh my goodness, there are a lot of them. Put it that way. There are quite a few ores that we have to macerate. Oof. And if that's gonna keep happening, it's going to be very difficult to get it all done. At least they're eventually gonna drop in, right? There we go. Anyway, that is about all we set out to do this episode, is collect resources and discuss plans for the future, and that's what we did. I will conclude by showing you what the mass fabricator actually looks like and its recipe. It is quite expensive. Advanced machine blocks, Lapotron crystal. Anyway, though, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did. This has been the Caldonut speaking. Goodbye, friends, and I will see you all next time with some more Tekkit Classic.